the Sun Devils still being doubted by some experts. Look at what the CBS football crew published earlier this week. All of them think a team other than the reigning Big 12 champs will win the conference this year. The guy on the bottom left picked ASU to finish in 5th place.
Yikes, Doug. What does Arizona State have to do to get some respect, right? They have 17 returners. The coaching staff is back. They have leaders who've been in this system under Kenny Dillingham for now 3 years. What are these people seeing or not seeing out of ASU that we're missing?
Well, it's simple. In order for ASU to get respect, you have to ask people that know the game of football. And obviously, CBS has decided they don't need to hire those types of people. One of the things that CBS was saying, which was just ignorant, is they said, well, ASU won 5 games last year that were one-score games. They're bound to have something else happen. That is a terrible opinion. Have you ever been to one of their practices? There is no coach in America who spends more time on situational football than Kenny Dillingham. Plus, they have a high IQ quarterback. The things they do to run out the clock, the things they do and coach in which they drive it home. We are not going out of bounds. We're running the 4-minute offense. It is the lifeblood of ASU. That's why they win one-score games, because they actually practice how to win one-score games.
Man, you were just not holding back there. It's okay because this is NBC and not CBS.
And you've got 2 Sun Devils on the desk.
Yeah, that's true.
If there's one position group that everyone's been talking about throughout fall camp, it's the running backs. Losing Cam Scadaboo will have that effect. But there's a 3-headed, maybe even 4-headed monster in this backfield. The 3 Browns and then the Army transfer, Kanye Udo. What have you seen from them during fall? And do you think that in the aggregate, they can replace what Scadaboo did last year?
I mean, I hate to say it, you never replace Cam Scadaboo. You never become a better organization losing one of the major pieces of football. He is incredible, the spirit he brings. That doesn't mean they're a weakness, though. That's the one thing everybody says. So they went from best in the country to one of the best in the Big 12. Oh, well. That's really not terrible. They have a fantastic running back core. And most importantly, when you have a guy like Jordan Tyson, the fear of Sam Levitt putting that ball in the running back's belly, pulling it and throwing it, that is death to a defense. So all these running backs have to do is be good enough to keep the linebackers honest. And if they do that, Sam Levitt can torch any defense. The only way Sam Levitt gets stopped is if the running game gets stopped, and I don't think it will.
I think that also speaks volumes of Sean Aguano, who's been the running backs coach and has been a leader for Arizona State in that system. Who he's been able to produce to come out of Tempe is really phenomenal.
I love that you mentioned the coaching staff. That's the other thing. When you talk to these running backs, they love their coach. When you talk to the wide receivers, they have a guy that belongs in the Hall of Fame, and suddenly CBS, I guess, is in charge of Hall of Fame voting too. On why Hines Ward isn't in there, I have no idea. And then you have Sam Levitt. When you have these coaches along with the talent of this team, this is why this team is so good. And I think Mateer's going to get drafted, and he's got a great coach in Jason Mons. They have all of the pieces to repeat. I don't know if they will either. The Big 12 is stacked.
Yeah.
But to have so many guys think, no, they're not going to do it, they're just not paying attention.